Finally, they kick deep to the 1-yard line to Gray. Gray going to go down before he can get to the 25. Well, I guess he got to the 25, and we check in with Robert Flores.
All right, Greg, right now on ESPN News, NASCAR coverage in anticipation of the Bank of America 500 in Charlotte. Some big names on the brink of elimination. Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Once the football game is over, once they're done in Waco, the race is on ABC.
Remember when it was 58-37? It's not anymore.
It's been a long time since TCU has had a big play, an explosive play. A run over 10, a pass over 20.
Boykin threw it high, but Gray snatched it and picked up about 4.
They've had 5 of each in the ball game. Runs of 10 or more, passes of 20 or more. Baylor's had 17 explosive plays. That's why they're right back tied in the football game.
2nd down and 6 at the 30. Boykin hands it off. Catalan on the sweep, and he got the 1st down.
Good hard-nosed run. At the end, he chipped that shoulder and got the 1st down. I mean, if you're TCU right now, the way Baylor has sliced up your defense 2 possessions in a row, you want to take some time on this drive. You want to score, but you don't want to leave Baylor and Bryce Petty with very much time at all. So that means you use the clock, and you also use your running game on this drive if you can.
Time of possession virtually dead even today between these two. No gain on that one for Hicks. Billings, the first guy to meet him, along with Blackshear.
You know, the thing that TCU needs to remember, and Boykin, is that even though it's tied, they've never trailed in this game.
Right.
You know, so the game is not out of hand for them right now. They just got to stick to what they've done when they had success offensively.
As we approach the 3-minute mark again, off the left side goes Aaron Green. And now we got a huge 3rd down upcoming. I think there's a few folks that left when it was a 21-point deficit. They're all going to say they were here right now.
Well, there's a bunch of them still here, that's for sure.
3rd down and 8. You'll know in a second whether or not they pick up this 1st down or not by the crowd's reaction. Blitz. They do get it. Boykin with a perfect strike to Porter.
What a big-time throw by Boykin. He knows he's going to get hit. The pressure comes right up through the inside. The worst place you want it to come if you're a quarterback. He stayed in there, stepped into the throw, and delivered a strike for the 1st down.
A little confusion, I think, as to who they wanted in there personnel-wise. They come in with a couple of tight ends.
2 critical 3rd down conversions on this drive so far. The run by Catalan and that throw right there by Boykin.
Catalan's in there with Boykin in the backfield on 1st down at the 48. He'll get the handle. Only got about a yard and got drilled. Oakman and Young on the stop. We're under 2 minutes.
I think I said 2 3rd down conversions. The run by Catalan was a 2nd down run. That pass for Boykin was a 3rd down conversion. But those 1st downs keep the clock going, and that's what you want if you're TCU. You want to score or put yourself in position to score, but limit the time Baylor might have.
You saw Oberchrome warming him up on the sidelines. 2nd and 8. Boykin threw his receiver, fell down. Jawan Story slipped out there.
It was a corner blitz. The first time Baylor's shown that, a corner blitz from the short side. And that's one where the quarterback and receiver have to be on the same page to read that. Boykin saw it. I don't think Story did.
Another 3rd down. They got 10 last time when they needed 8.
Last time Baylor blitzed. Let's see if they drop in coverage on this 3rd down or come after him again.
Boykin, empty backfield. Throws a slant again. This one's too high. Incomplete. Fourth down.
Colin Brent's on the coverage. He's had an active football game. He was a walk-on run his first 4 years, was awarded a scholarship to start this season. His father was a highly successful high school coach in Plano, Texas. And he has made a few big plays in this ball game tonight, none bigger than that one. Baylor's got too many guys on the field. They're going to get a penalty here. That should be a penalty because Baylor was running a guy late off the field. They got it called in the back end. Terrell Burt was running off the field late.
It was 4th and 8. So the officials with the conference going on. Gary Patterson has seen his team be up by 21 and now tied at 58.
Substitution infraction by the receiving team. The penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and 3 now.
Gary Patterson wouldn't try to pull the trigger here on 4th and 3, would he? They need to get to the 42-yard line.
Well, if I'm Baylor, I'm playing safe here. I mean, I'm playing safe punt return. I'm not going after the kicker. They're going for it.
They're not going. They're not going to punt. They're going.
I think Gary Patterson is saying, I don't think my defense can stop Baylor again, and especially if we go to overtime, I don't like our chances of stopping him. We have to try to win the football game here. Now he calls timeout.
Timeout. TCU, it's their first.
So he's got
timeout is 30 seconds.
Extra half minute to think this over.
Well, I don't know if he just wanted to see what kind of defensive look, if he could run a play against a, I don't know. We'll see.
He's still got Boykin right there with him. Boykin talking to his offensive line. And what probably is the wildest game of this college football season in week 6. A lot of records are falling.
Well, if you're going to run a play here on 4th and 3, no, they're going to punt the football. They wanted to see what kind of a look. If they got the punt return team from Baylor, they might have run a play. Baylor had their defensive unit out there, and they called timeout and want to kick the football.
You look behind Ethan Perry. Remember, there's been one bad snap today that went over his head.
Oh, no. Are they taking another timeout?
They are.
Timeout. TCU. That's their second.
I'm not sure
seconds.
what the reason for that one is. Bryce Petty just waiting on the sideline right now, waiting for one more chance. Is he going to get it or not? We're about ready to find out. I'm not quite sure why the second timeout was taken, Ledge.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, there was a little confusion. They were waiting to see the look. I don't know if they were thinking about a potential fake there, but Gary Patterson was the guy who ultimately called the second timeout. So a little confusion on the TCU sideline, and I'm sure a little apprehension about giving the ball back to Bryce Petty right now, who has really got the hot hand.
If you're just joining us, you missed an unbelievable game. It's been over 4 hours. We've got a tie game at 58-58, and it seems like about 5 minutes ago of clock time, it was a 21-point lead for TCU.
Right now, Baylor, who's about to get the football back, 753 yards of offense. Nope.
And now they're going again.
Unbelievable. I don't think Gary Patterson believes that his defense can win the game for him. He's going to put the ball in the hands of his quarterback, Trevon Boykin.
And Boykin's all by himself in that backfield. 4th and 3. Boykin gonna loft one deep on the sideline, broken up. Baylor's gonna get it back.
Well, they've gone after Reed again. Reed has played solid all night. And he was right there in perfect position to knock the ball away from Dotson. Yes, there's contact. Yes, there's some pushing and grabbing by both guys. But on fourth down, you don't make that call. Ryan Reed with a big-time play.
So Baylor takes over at its own 45.